Alexa, thanks. And Fox Carolina investigates tonight. We're following up on a Fox Carolina investigation. Cyber criminals are swiping SNAP benefits from upstate families. They're stealing the money that helps them put food on the table. We first told you about this scam yesterday, and since then, more viewers have reached out to us after that story aired. They tell us their benefits were also stolen. And while several states have already added extra security measures, South Carolina's not one of them, at least not yet. But DSS says there's several things you can do right now to protect your funds. Fox Carolina's Brookley Cromer has more.
It's not my fault they got stolen.
When her EBT SNAP benefits hit her account every month, Michelle Kirk heads to the same store not far from her house in Pickens.
When we get groceries, go to scan my card, my food stamps. It declined it.
She had no idea why it wasn't working, so she contacted the Department of Social Services and found out about an online crime hitting households that rely on SNAP benefits to feed their families.
Everything it said zero balance. They told me I had 2 transactions in Bronx, New York. And I'm standing there crying, you know, and how am I supposed to live? I get Social Security disability. Where's that going to go? How am I supposed to buy food?
Kirk says if it wasn't for her family, she and her husband would have gone without groceries that month.
We're the type of people, we don't like to ask nobody for nothing. We try to do on our own. And my brother, he calls me. He said, "Sis, you need some help?" I said, "No, because I don't want to ask." And he said, "What's your cash app?" And I told him, and he sent me money. He said, "Go buy you some groceries." My son comes up here, gives me money, go buy you some groceries. But DSS needs to do a better job.
DSS says unsecured third-party apps could be helping scammers get your account information. Connect EBT is the only app SNAP recipients in South Carolina should use. Everything else is unverified. Kirk found out about the app after her benefits were stolen. She now keeps her card locked until she's ready to make a purchase.
When you go on there, they've got where you can lock it in out of state or everywhere. I think it's best to lock it everywhere. When you go to the store, you got to be standing there with your phone to unlock your card. Swipe your card, put your PIN in, pay for your groceries, and lock it right back.
One way to safeguard cards from theft and fraud, transitioning from EBT cards to chip cards. The United States Department of Agriculture sent letters to every governor urging states to make the shift. So far, only California and Oklahoma have switched. DSS tells us chip-enabled cards would not eliminate the fraud they're seeing from fake websites, emails, and text, but would provide protection for people like Kirk, who only shop in store.
People's stamps are getting stolen. How are they supposed to eat? Especially people with little kids.
Now, that was Brookley Cromer reporting. The FBI is now investigating and believes this is part of an organized crime ring that's located outside the country. DSS is no longer allowed to issue reimbursements for stolen SNAP benefits after federal funding expired in December. So now, once that money's gone, families won't be getting it back. If your SNAP benefits have been stolen, call the Department of Social Services and cancel your card immediately. You can find their phone number on our website, foxcarolina.com, and our news app, Fox Carolina News, as well.